Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be an update on yesterday's video that I made. Please go watch that video first. Long story short, there was a streamer on Whatnot by the name of First Time Picker, aka Brian. He had a medical emergency while he was live streaming. Many people in his chat tried to report that emergency to Whatnot. Whatnot did not do anything. The stream continued for 6 hours until his phone battery died. The stream was also left up for, I'm not exactly sure how long, I think it was a day after the whole thing happened. You could hear him falling, making noises, his mom coming in, the 911 call, the paramedics. I talked about that in yesterday's video, which I did not monetize that video. Just throwing that out there. I'm also not monetizing this video because it's not about the money, it's about spreading awareness. I am appalled and disgusted at some of the comments that I received on that video and the Reddit thread that was made about me. We'll go into that in a second. Some of you guys didn't know that there was a feature where you could report a live emergency. I'm gonna tap on the username, I'm gonna tap on report. Look at the first thing that it says. Okay, it says live emergency, active emergency involving or serious bodily harm appears to be occurring. Okay, that's the first thing. When you tap on it, it says what kind of live emergency, and then it says the same exact thing. And then if you tap on it again, you're able to put a little description as to what's happening. So this is in my opinion, I feel like in anyone's opinion, this is something that if Whatnot has this, they need to respond to this immediately. It literally says active emergency involving the D word or serious bodily harm appears to be occurring. That is something that Whatnot should be responding to immediately. They shouldn't have that option if they're not going to respond to it. Like, that should be a liability right there. Many people reported that in the chat because they knew that something wasn't right. Again, Whatnot did nothing. He ran out of battery on his phone, and that's why the stream ended. And then to make things worse, Whatnot kept the stream up and then banned his account. Someone decided to make a Reddit post about me regarding that video. So we're going to go over the comments in there because it's fucking crazy. Like, it just proved my point, what I said in my video, that a lot of Whatnot users are dumb as fuck. That was actually the main takeaway of my previous video for this person. It wasn't the fact that someone lost their life while live streaming on Whatnot and Whatnot did nothing about it. It was the fact that I called Whatnot users dumb as fuck. I mean, thank you for proving my point. This person said, suspicious_yellow966 is their username. Another loser that is too afraid to use their real name. Now she is bashing all Whatnot sellers and buyers. In her new video, she says a typical Whatnot user is dumb as fuck. And if you support the app, you can fuck all the way off. Yeah, I said that and I stand by that. That was this person's main takeaway from my video. They were so offended that I called them dumb as fuck. Thank you again for proving my point. She gets worse by the day. Her channel has turned to her hate for Whatnot in Nicole State. The only time she doesn't hate Whatnot is when she's defending Katie Co. and telling viewers if they say one bad thing about her, they'll be banned from her channels. I have a video talking about that coming soon. Like I said, I have over 10 videos now that are all edited. I have to schedule them to go live, and I do address that in a video. She was supposed to have a video with Katie Co. to clear up any rumors going around. That never happened. Yeah, I discussed that in that video. It never happened, basically, because she's super busy and we just never got around to it. I unsubscribed from her channel a long time ago, but you're still watching my videos. That is the kicker. I unsubscribed from her, but I still stalk her every move. If you watch her latest video on 1.9 and feel she has gone too far, I suggest you unsubscribe also. Again, they're talking about the video where I talked about someone literally passing away on a live stream. And once again, their takeaway from that video, they were just super offended that I called Whatnot users dumb as fuck. They didn't care about the actual point of the video and the actual situation that matters. Once again, you proved my point. Her channel was supposed to be to warn about scammers. Now it's just become a place for her to bitch and complain. And if you don't have the same views as she does, you can, as she has said, fuck all the way off. So this is my YouTube channel. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. There's no, like, it's supposed to be about this. Like, no, what? I can completely switch up my content if I want, and I can talk about fucking weather. Like, I can talk about whatever the fuck I want on this channel. So while she makes a lot of valid points in her videos, she does tend to go to extremes and get a bit carried away in her comments sometimes. I mean, I feel like this is the most extreme situation that could have ever happened on Whatnot. So let's focus on that. Are you seriously saying that I went to an extreme calling Whatnot users dumb as fuck? Like, really? Really? But that's just her style. All YouTubers do it to some extent. I do agree she should think through some stuff she says about people, however. It's one thing to criticize a scammer. It's another to take a shot at an entire group of people just because you don't participate in that activity or care for it. Nope. So let's clear that up. So what I said is anyone that still supports Whatnot, especially after this situation, yeah, in my opinion, you are really fucked up. Literally, somebody lost their life and Whatnot did nothing about it. It is insane to me that people are still defending that app, that people are so obsessed with Whatnot. They're like, oh, well, somebody in my comments called it a hiccup. Like, somebody lost their life and that it's a hiccup and it wasn't Whatnot's fault? Are you fucking kidding me right now? They said some of the Pokemon comments, oh, because I said one seller was playing with Pokemon cards all day long. It's what they're doing. It's speaking the truth. And I think that's funny because I wouldn't want to play with cards all day long. And then what else? The Disney adult comments. Yeah, I said I'm not a Disney adult. By doing that, I think she definitely puts off some of her viewers and supporters by insulting something they may like or care a lot about that has nothing to do with Whatnot. How do Pokemon cards and Disney have nothing to do with Whatnot? Like what? It's just an approach that's not smart if you're trying to garner support and influence change. So, I mean, no, I don't want those okay, hold on, backing up. If you are insulted that I said that I'm not a Disney adult and I would feel weird carrying around a backpack that has a stuffed animal that's like shaped like a stuffed animal, you're going to use that as a reason to not believe the stuff that I show proof of? Like what? This person said, actually, this person made a lot of comments. Level up evolution. She said some out of whack comments that didn't sit right with me, to be honest, and I personally think she may want to revisit and just tone down the criticism overall. No, not happening. Nope. Once again, if you still support Whatnot after them having a medical emergency and them not doing nothing about it, if you still support that app, yeah, I am going to think that you are a shit person because that's fucking crazy. Specifically, the comment mentioned in this post and the other one she made about sellers playing with Pokemon cards all day. No, okay, hold on, let's clear that up. So I didn't say all sellers are playing with Pokemon cards all day. Like, this is the stuff that people are getting offended by. This was a specific seller I was talking about. I don't even remember who the fuck I was talking about. I'll have to go back on that video and watch, and I'll put the person's name on the screen. I was talking about one seller. I was like, oh, he's the seller that plays with Pokemon cards all day long because it's what he does. So how is that offensive? A reseller is a reseller, girl. Get over yourself a bit. I mean, I'm a reseller and I don't play with Pokemon cards all day long, so there are different types of resellers that sell different types of things. Once again, the shit that people are getting offended over, not caring about the issue that actually matters. Once again, y'all are dumb as fuck. I'm going to keep saying that because that is the most offensive thing ever. I do think it's funny that you said you unsubscribed a long time ago, yet you watched your latest video. Why you hate watching? Yeah, I think it's hilarious too. Thanks for literally paying me. Like, you hate me, but you're obsessed and you're watching my every move, specifically this person, yes. But I digress. Ultimately, she really should be putting her money where her mouth is. She has her website with all the proof and scammers. I personally haven't visited it, but if it's real evidence and she truly cares about taking down scammers, she should go to law enforcement with evidence. I've already done that. I've already reported. Come on. I have put my money where my mouth is. I've already reported. There are active investigations going on. Maybe I missed that part. But yeah, I don't just talk about it here on YouTube. No, there have been many reports made, active investigation. You're incorrect in saying that I haven't done any of that. A couple people said, oh, Whatnot is not the only app with problems like this. No, you're right. You're right. I talk about Whatnot because I've had the most experience with Whatnot. A lot of you guys are on Whatnot. Whatnot has personally fucked me over in the past. That's why I talk about Whatnot. I am well aware that shit goes on other places. I know Poshmark doesn't have a live emergency report option. Like, you can report a stream, but there's no specific option for live emergency, which they should be responding to immediately. And I don't think TikTok has that option either. So a little bit different with Whatnot having that option, and other platforms do not. This person said, I don't get why people talk too much shit about Whatnot. If you hate it that much, delete the app, get a life, and remove yourself from this group. I thought this group was supposed to be to support small businesses and each other as a community. Oh, this is one of the ones that thinks you should never talk about anything negative. Just talk about rainbows and butterflies and never mention anything negative going on. Okay. Easy potato. Cute name. Who cares if sellers are violating policies? Let Whatnot and the employees deal with it. That's the fucking thing. They don't deal with it. So I'm helping to spread awareness about it and show you guys that Whatnot does not deal with situations like this. They don't care about the scammers. They don't care about the criminals on their apps. They only cared about the P word that was on their app after I publicly called them out because they removed him from the app 2 hours after my video was made, and they clearly don't care about people having medical emergencies live on their app. Here we have Thunderfuck again. Thunderfuck is obsessed with me and talks about me as often as they can on Reddit.
That is Rad is nothing but a drama-based channel from an overly emotional woman who needs to seek psychological help. She has an unhealthy obsession with Nicole's state and whatnot. She is not someone to look up to. She is what is wrong with society today and her negative toxic views 24/7 on her YouTube channel. I unsubscribed from her a long time ago because I cut narcissistic people like her out of my life. Don't watch her, don't support her, she is trash.
This person said, she's for those who stay in line and don't go against her opinions. She's not a bad person, but she's out of touch and needs to face reality. What the fuck does that mean? What, like, so, I'm for the people who stay in line and don't go against her opinions. So really the only opinion that I feel super strongly about, and I will say for you to fuck all the way off, is that if you defend whatnot, that's really the only thing. This was the final straw. Somebody losing their life and whatnot, not caring about it, that was the final straw. And I feel like if you're a good human, that would have been the final straw for you too. But once again, prove my point. A lot of whatnot users, dumb as fuck. I'm gonna keep saying that. That might actually be the title of this video. How many more videos does she need to make about Nicole, Snake, Jen Deals, and the Jamble crew? Well, I mean, I wouldn't be making these videos if they weren't all still scamming and doing bad things. So that's on them. If all of them stop scamming to this day, I wouldn't make another video about them. I might make a video in like a year and be like, oh my gosh, these people haven't scammed in a year. But it's up to them. I'm making videos about them because they're still scamming. People want useful information about who to avoid buying from, not watch her drag out some personal vendetta. Again, it's because they're all still doing bad things. Nicole's still scamming. Jen is not scamming, but just being a fucking two-faced person as usual. And Jamble, you know, they're really fucked up too. So that's why I'm still talking about them. Again, just to reiterate. Person said she opened my eyes to a lot of shit sellers on Whatnot and other platforms. Thanks, V. You're welcome. Keep doing your thing, sis. Let these haters flap their gums. Clearly, they have a one-track mind. Exactly. They're more offended that I called them dumb as fuck. Like, This person said, have you watched all her videos or are you picking and choosing what you want? In case you missed it, she also brought awareness that some sick dude preying on kids on Whatnot was happening and Whatnot banned him within hours of her video. Kudos to that. And Suspicious Yellow replied back and said, thank you for providing that info. I'm so happy that piece of shit is off the app, regardless who was the removal for his content. I think the person that was the reason for the removal is very important because it's me and you're shit-talking me, so. T and Snark said, she has no logical point to any of her arguments. With her logic, she shouldn't even be using YouTube. All apps have crap on them. So many worse than Whatnot. She's got the right to have an opinion, but it's clear her content is just based off her getting banned from the app. I was talking about scammers and bad people and bad companies long before I was even a seller on Whatnot. Again, you are right. All apps have, you know, their issues and shit, but once again, I'm talking about Whatnot because I have the most experience with it. They fucked me over. Yes, that absolutely is a reason. Yes. Once again, I've also been calling out scammers long before Whatnot even existed. So I'll link some videos down below if you want to go watch them to prove my point. Here's Level Up Evolution defending me again. That's fine. LOL. I think in one video she admitted it was part of the reason. Yeah, absolutely it is. That's not a secret and it's not a bad thing. She was obviously heavily into the app in the beginning and is taking it personally. Doesn't mean she's wrong about scammers or going after them. I don't understand this person. I don't get why they're defending me and then not defending me. It's weird. So I commented on this post and I said, how about adding some context to your first paragraph? And yeah, I will absolutely judge someone who doesn't see Whatnot as an issue after watching my latest video. You're unsubscribed but still watching my videos. That says all I need to know. Ha ha. All you had to do was ask politely if you wanted to be in one of my videos. And then they said, honey, I've already been in one of your videos. That is not what you said. You said anyone who still uses Whatnot is dumb as fuck. Not if someone doesn't see Whatnot as an issue. Do you need to go rewatch your video to see what you actually said? Edit. I was in one of her videos because of a comment I made on here about being in her selling group, not because I am a scammer. I don't even sell on Whatnot. It kills her not knowing which one I am. I replied back and said, I read a comment where someone said, what the fuck was Whatnot supposed to do regarding an incident where many people reported a man having a medical emergency and Whatnot did nothing. Then I said, sounds like a typical Whatnot user, dumb as fuck. Thank you for proving my point. That statement was your main takeaway from my video. A man literally passed away and Whatnot could have done something, but they didn't. That's the issue. Not me calling Whatnot users Dumb as fuck. Reel it back a bit, lol. Yes, it's an incredibly unfortunate circumstance that occurred. Deepest condolences to the family. I don't believe anyone is making the argument that this could have been prevented. The truth is, we don't know if Whatnot was actually negligent in responding. They absolutely were. Like, what? Shut the fuck up. The stream was running for 6 hours. It looks the way from here, but it's not up to you or Reddit to investigate. It's up to the police. If you have evidence of negligence, you should bring it to the police. That being said, it doesn't excuse you from insulting people. OP was offended and made a post about it. You don't have to apologize to them or anyone, but OP has a right to bitch like everyone else. To my knowledge, they didn't lie or make anything up. If I'm wrong, please correct me. So again, in my opinion, it's really fucked up that their main takeaway from that video was me calling Whatnot users dumb as fuck and insulting them. Not that someone passed away. That wasn't the main issue in their fucked up mind. And they posted a transcript from my video that says, you think you can do research? I think you've met your match. I'm like, looking at these screenshots, like, yeah, okay, that's what I said. That's what I said. I'm like, what? Oh, I commented back to that. I don't know where the comment went. I'm like, yeah, I said what I said. And I told you I said that. So again, what the fuck? Level up again. People can be offended by two things at once. And I don't think OP has commented which they are more offended of. They made the whole fucking post about me saying Whatnot users were dumb as fuck. So I think that's quite obvious that that's what they're offended by. If you can't see that, that kind of makes you look like you're also dumb as fuck. Just because Whatnot has scammers, is allegedly negligent, and has criminals using their app doesn't make VAD correct in her generalization. You guys are all proving my point with your comments. Suspicious Yellow replied back and said, I assume you're talking about me. So exactly where did I give the order of what I'm offended by most? I'll wait. You made this post and it was about me calling Whatnot users dumb as fuck. So once again, I think most people would see that that's what you're most offended by. The person says she was talking about someone passing away on camera and Whatnot not stopping them. The context here is key. And then Suspicious Yellow again. So she didn't say any of those things about Whatnot sellers and buyers. So again, that shows that that is what you are most concerned about. Am I really having to do this? I think maybe she should have made the video over 2 weeks ago when the seller passed. Now she's bringing up everything that happened all over again instead of allowing the family to grieve in peace. I absolutely would have brought it up if I had the fucking proof. Now let's read a couple comments from the video itself. If you take Whatnot from the formula, this guy's would have had the same ending. It's tragic, but we're all in the same boat. So you don't know that. You don't know that. If he had gotten medical attention, if it wasn't 30 minutes or 40 minutes, however long it was, before 911 was called, you don't know what would have happened. Really can't say the outcome would have been the same. You really can't. This person said, hiccups happen. They're referring to this poor man losing his life as a hiccup. Jennifer Half, 1650. Wow. Not Whatnot's fault. Were they supposed to predict that would happen? Nobody's saying that. Nobody is saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they have a live emergency report option, which means that they should be responding to that immediately. An emergency means that it needs immediate fucking attention. And they failed to respond to it. You're acting like they purposely didn't do anything. I mean, they didn't do anything. So why have that option if they're not going to do anything? Sure, they would have took immediate action if they were aware of something like this is going on. Did you not watch the video? Did you not hear what I said, Jennifer? There was a live emergency option. It was reported many times. So what are you even saying? You clearly just ran to the comments to make a comment and you didn't watch the video. And there has to be some sort of liability there. You can't have a live emergency reporting feature and not respond to that immediately. There has to be some sort of liability, and you can bet your fucking ass I'm looking into that. Once again, why the fuck do they have that option to report a live emergency if they aren't going to do shit? It is fucking insane that I had to make this video. I didn't have to make this video, but I did want to address some people. If you think that the craziest thing going on right now is me calling Whatnot users dumb as fuck, then you are dumb as fuck as well, because that's not the issue. That's not the concern here. This isn't a hiccup. This isn't a mistake that should happen. They need to be held accountable. They need to address the situation too. Why the fuck are they not addressing the situation? Is it because it doesn't have enough attention? Oh, it will. It will have more attention, trust me. I'll be linking you guys some news articles in a couple days, so make sure you're following me on Instagram for that. That's gonna be it for this video. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.